Hi Leo, welcome to Self-Discovery Support. Thank you for joining me and Happy New Year. My goal is to offer a storyline that may assist with self-awareness and insight into your situation. Please remember that you hold the power in co-creating the life you desire. We'll start with looking at your current energy and your path forward, and then we'll look at your connection and close that with advice. So I'm using the Endless Oracle and the Tarot for All Ages and the Animal Totems and Ching Oracle. It's a mouthful. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, what's happening for Leos now? What's the energy? What is the energy for Leos now? Okay, we have the Heron, self-examination. Okay. And then let's get the path forward. What's the path forward here for Leos? Okay, we got two things here. We have the Black Panther and we have the Mantis. All right. Alright Leo, so what we have here is, it's similar energy to Aries. I just did Aries, but yours seems a little bit more intense and also more inwardly focused. So there is something that is drawing to a close for you. There's some cycle that's wrapping itself up for you, and it's like, I almost feel like it's not necessarily just in the real world, in the physical world, although what's happening for you is going to have a result in the real world. It's an internal process. It's almost like you've gone through, and I think the easiest way for me to describe it is a kind of healing journey, a process of looking inwards, and that has coincided for you with external triggers as well, external situations that have definitely prompted you forward, probably aggravated you, probably rubbed up against you, and not felt good in the process, and thus resulted in some kind of internal reflection. It's like hermit mode, but it's like the process that's happening is not one of, you can do this process for fault finding, like not forgiving yourself, blaming yourself, but I don't think that's what's happening. There is a kind of almost like analytical way that you're looking at things that have happened. You're looking at the role you have played in them, and I think the new year is also helping with that, because you don't want, it's like you know that you want a new phase to start. I remember the last reading that we did in December, you were looking at the Six of Swords, so there was like a definite energy of wanting to move forward in your life, to leave behind things that weren't hindering you. Also wanting to feel safe again, wanting to feel happier. And so I do see you doing that. It's like almost like a clearing up process for you, and I feel that that's one of the best places you can be at the beginning of a year, because what you really want is to see the life that you had before, and then you want to see the path that's ahead of you. You definitely have goals and things that you want that are going to be in a future life, right? That you have to start in the present to plan or to work towards. But some of the behaviors of the past may hinder those goals, right? Or we would have achieved them a long time ago. And so it's like, now because it's like, I feel like you have your eyes locked on what you want. You have a clear sense of what you want. Now it's like, I need to, if I'm putting myself in your place, it's like I need to figure out what I need to leave behind, what Is it about the things that I'm doing that are not giving me the success that I want? Or what are the things I need to keep, to hang on to? What are the good things? What are, you know, that type of thing. Who needs to be left behind? So yeah, that is a very strong place to be in. It is a very self-focused place, and I do think you probably need the time to, or give yourself the time to do that. It says consideration. There are things that you're definitely thinking about. I would call that maybe 9 of Swords energy, 4 of Swords. So there is healing through self-examination. That's going to bring some big fruits in your world. It always does. All right, so the path forward for you is very different. This is now about like taking action. It's about understanding the big picture. And it's like, well, I also wanted to say about this after completion card. This is about, you know, you're about to close a cycle. You're about to wrap things up, but it tells a message of things are not, because you think it's ending, things are not all safe and clear yet. It's still needing to be carefully managed. Take your time, because whatever it is you're doing is delicate at this point. And I hate to sound kind of that sounds kind of ominous or anything, but it is like there's a whole new cycle that you're entering. And so it's almost like finding the courage to take some action. But it's like these are two energies, right? There's action that's needed, almost like a power, stepping into a strong power. The Black Panther talks about the unknown, so it's like stepping into the unknown. If you have any kind of tendency to shy away from things that you don't understand, to be a little bit fixed, to not give in is the word, is the phrase. This is surrender, right? It talks about surrender. It's requiring courage to do that. There's also something like this is very like a calculated energy, a calculated move, or strategic energy on your path. It may mean there's something that you are being called to, that you may mean, it may mean giving up something. I think there's like a sacrifice here with this selflessness, or holding back. It may mean that you don't necessarily pursue what you want, or you're actually acting in the place of the greater good for yourself. Yeah, there's a lot in your message, and the energy is strong. The energy is one of somebody who is preparing for something great, but things must be managed carefully, because you're just about to step into that. You're just laying the groundwork. You've done a whole, like, I feel like this is the culmination of a lot of inner work, even outer work as well. And it's it's time to move forward. But it's not, the path is not clear just yet. It's going to require a lot of power on your side, and also a lot of patience, stillness, self-restraint as well. It does seem like you're in a situation that could be a little bit tense, difficult. Okay, well, January, if anything, is to be used for that type of thing, right? It's about, often December is too crowded with like family and celebrations to really truly do that type of work. January is a time for that type of thing, so it seems timely. All right, so 7 minutes on your energy. It's very strong. A lot happening here. So, all right. So those of you that are here about a connection, we're gonna move into that now. So tell us about what's happening in Leo's connection right now. The observatory. The witches, the unicorn, and the pair in hidden energy. Leo, you always get, well, not always, let me not say always, but you often get a card which is like, I remember doing a reading and you got the lovers in an archetype deck, and you get the lovers or some kind of pairing card very often. I'm feeling like there is something here about a partnership or two people. All right, Leo, so the observatory, the witches, it tells me about, and the unicorn with the context of the pair. So this is your connection is, it shows up here. It shows up that this is to me feeling like the Lovers card, the Two of Cups card in tarot. It's like telling of a partnership, a connection that is pretty strong. It doesn't leave your energy because it's there all the time. There is something like you are doing careful planning, like it's here again. Like there is some kind of plan you're putting in place. There is, I feel like you're watching carefully. So I can't make that the Page of Swords energy. It's like you're watching to gather information to make some kind of plan. And the Witches talks about manifesting something really hard. This card does talk about spell work as well. So either you or your person is like manifesting this. Like you both, I feel like you're both very aware of each other. And there is almost like a unicorn talks about good luck, like good fortune. Something unique that you want in your life. And it's like a very clear to me that the energy here between both of you is maybe you both like are standing back but focusing more on the manifestation of bringing in a connection, and you would consider that like a fortunate turn. Like I almost feel like you don't expect that because, and this could be this could be, of course it's a particular connection, because the message came out so clearly for you about this pair. Let's find out some more. Alright, tell us about the observatory for Leo and their connection. 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Tell us about the Witches. The World. And I just saw the Lovers card, 3 of Pentacles. Tell us about the Unicorn. The Hermit. Alright, and 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in, look at that, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. I always think like this is someone that is missing an opportunity. Someone that is almost like seeing, you know, this like a bird in the hand. How does that end? A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush? I don't know, but look at that. It's like there is a missing of an opportunity. There's almost like even a missing someone, missing. Yeah, it's the same energy I was mentioning, Apprentice of Swords, observatory energy, watching, figuring out, carefully observing something and gathering information. You might be, both of you might be not necessarily in contact or communication, and you may have to be relying a lot on intuition as a way forward. There's something here about an ending that happened. Okay, there we go. The ending between lovers. Okay, and you're at that point right now where you're trying to kind of decipher things. 10 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to figure out what you actually want. Because there's a sense that there's a 10 of Pentacles. This is like a stable connection, but there's two things coming through. You guys could be in something already, a commitment that you don't feel is giving you, like you're only having 5 when you should have 10. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not fulfilling. Or the other thing here I'm seeing is that you felt like this person of yours is someone that you wanted to have all of that with, but you weren't able to, or you're not able to. Your person could be very intuitive as well. It could be a mystery in this connection, because you have the Witches as well. There's like, there could be an inclination for one or both of you to be very kind of spiritual, mystical in your, I don't know, in how you go about things to do with this connection, or the connection itself could feel very much like that. All right, so I do see that you are putting in work. You are, you know what, I think you are the Guardian of Wands. This is the Leo energy as well. So it's like, while you guys are planning carefully, being watchful, you're also working quite hard on your finances as well. You could be working to, there's something that, like, it could be a craft or a kind of career path that you're developing. Guardian of Wands also talks about business, entrepreneurship as well, so that's attached as well. But you also could be seeing your person as almost like, no, there's a lot of like attracting energy. I'm attracting. You see how she's like eyes closed, kind of wishing on something, and the black cat is nearby. It just feels like I'm attracting, I'm manifesting. And here we have that energy again, the World. Somebody wants success, somebody wants completion of a cycle, like somebody's sick of some kind of cycle that maybe they feel stuck in. And there's no card necessarily here for that. Yes, there is 2 of Swords, but it's just that comes through. You just want things to work out. One of you wants, in fact, you know, I'm feeling like it's both of you want this to work out. Yeah, you just have to figure out how to work together. This 3 of Pentacles, it's like, how do we make everything balanced together? Yeah, there's something here. The Witches, there's 3 people here, and there's 3 coins, and maybe 1 too many people in this connection as well. Not always, but I have to say it. The Unicorn here. This is someone who cannot quite decide. I almost feel like you probably know what you want, but there's something that you're trying to overcome. Almost like you don't believe you could have that good luck. So there could be a little bit of doubt on your side, Leo, or your person. Yeah, it's almost like I can't quite figure it out. Maybe there's a little bit of like, it's this self-examination energy, this Hermit energy here. Virgo energy. Let's just check what we have here. Leo, Virgo. We have Earth energy as well, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's, I don't know, it's someone cannot decide here. I feel like someone is you know what I see here? Someone's blocking the good thing that wants to come in by removing themselves from the connection. This seven of oh god, the Seven of Wands just popped out among other things, but it's like a stalemate, two people who don't quite see eye to eye, and there's defensiveness. It's like everybody has like a point to prove. I don't know, Six of Cups. You all have probably known each other, or you see each other as soulmates, but I'm just gonna what is this? What is the Two of Swords? Why? Back out again. Yeah, there's somebody in this connection. You can figure out who it is for you. Maybe both of you, because there are two people here that are standoffish. I think one of you feels like they can't trust the other, and I feel the other of you is a little bit protective of themselves. So with that combo, like, how do you get along? This one is pretty protective, pretty defensive, protects their own, protects their family, protects their brood. And the snake is, of course, you know, a snake is a snake, and it's like you're both seeing each other in this way. Tell us about the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I think you both want, or at least there's somebody here that wants to continue. You want a new start. You want to follow up on this feeling that this has. It's like maybe some kind of apology as well to allow this to continue. But I see that somebody is staying stuck. This could be you, Leo. This could be your person staying in a, almost like, I feel like it's a stubbornness or an overcommitment to, okay, I'm just saying, an overcommitment to your position. All right, but of course we all have reasons for that. If you feel like that is what has to happen, then, but I'm seeing something here that could be a reason. I think you have very traditional views, very strong, maybe conservative views. Okay, there's somebody here. Yeah, there's, okay. I'm gonna have to say this. The Emperor, the Mentor, one of you could be in a committed relationship. Again, it comes up. One of you could be quite bound by a traditional role and unable to pursue something. It's like if you pursue this, you would have to be undercover about it. You would have to, it would be very upsetting. Look at that, Four of Cups. But what it produces is a separation from, you have the Emperor and the Empress. Yeah, there's a lot between you two. Yeah, it feels like the Emperor and the Empress, between them, this story is pretty complex. There's not a lot of like good cards that I would say is like purely good energy. It's a lot of dissatisfaction, upset, sometimes even a sense of mistrust here, which we've already seen. Yeah, okay, I want to see, what is this Hermit about? What is the Hermit? Ace of Wands. Okay, so one of you is thinking, maybe both, thinking about what are the possibilities for starting over. Could be a pretty heavy load, because yeah, Three of Swords. All right, so I feel that yeah, there is defensiveness. Like, there's no doubt, it's come up so often between you two. There's a lot of pain and hurt. We did see an ending there, and so it does seem like there are those difficulties, but also it does seem as well that there's a difficulty of not being with the person. Ten of Wands. It's like trying to bring peace to this situation is difficult, but Six of Wands, Three of Cups, possibility for success here. Possibility. What is your person? What does Leo want to say to their person? Sage of Pentacles. Okay, I think you would like your person. Four of Swords. I think you would like your person to know how steady you are. Like, there's a lot of healing that's happened on your side. Maybe in the break that you have had. Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles as well. So it does seem like you want to maybe take a break from this person, or for some of you, you want to heal things, you want to restore things. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, it's making me feel like it's more you would like to restore things. You'd like things to be balanced and orderly and just see eye to eye, you know. I don't know how else to explain that. So okay, what would Leo's person like to say to them? Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles can be talking about stability, can be talking about foundations, and because we have the Guardian of Cups, okay, but the Three of Swords, all right, so that tells me a little bit more. Guardian of Swords, yeah. So I think what your person is potentially wanting to say here is, I am wanting stability in my life. I would like to have things solid. Like, this is someone who wants safety, security, as we all do. This person has a lot of affection here for you, a lot of they have been giving and loving, but it does seem like they have been hurt in the situation. There's like a broken heart energy, and that's left them in a very defensive place. Like, they just want to protect themselves. The Four of Pentacles can also be holding back, holding on. So your person could be knowing that they want stability, but also because of the emotions that they have, and I think they're wanting to protect themselves, protect their heart. I'm gonna ask why. Yeah, what happened here? What happened between these two? The Moon, the Lovers. Okay, so a lot of obscurity about unknowns about this connection. It does feel like maybe you two, there's not a surety about where this is going, or somebody wasn't clear, or it produced a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of fears attached to it, and of course, because you have the Three of Swords, I can see why. Sage of Swords. You know what? People are being a lot more like discerning now. People are really like deciphering, is this my Ten of Cups? Is this it? Will things change? Will there be reciprocity, or I feel like there's somebody that held back in this connection, producing instability. Somebody did not, like, they wavered how they gave There was a slowness to this, or a refusal to invest. Therefore, things had to change. Okay. There's the potential here for success, though, with the sun. All right. What's the path? What's the advice here? I'm going to say, what's the advice for these two? Ten of Swords. Apprentice of Swords. Six of Swords. Okay, lots of Swords energy, and we have the Fool. So something here about new beginning. It doesn't necessarily mean a new beginning with the both of you. It can mean a new beginning apart. Like if that, it does seem like at least one of you is having that thought. I know, Leo, you had the Six of Swords before, and it shows up. It shows up here in my hand. So it does seem like there's a contemplation of, should I move forward in my life? Should I move forward away from this? There was an ending, and it's like somebody here is very watchful. But the advice here is, in an ending, you may have to express, like, be careful, express something. Something needs to be expressed. Maybe even if you feel like you don't have the words, because the apprentice is here, doesn't have a lot of words to say, and you may need to move. Some of you may choose to move on, because that may be the better option. The Six of Swords can also talk about moving past difficulties, moving past, moving into clearer waters. So it's like building a bridge. You see that here? Like over difficulties, over troubled waters, let's build a bridge and move forward. That is one thing that we have here as well. All right. So let's get a closing oracle for you. What do they need to know? What does Leo need to know in closing? Okay, two things coming out. Cosmic ordering, grasshopper, and the woodpecker. All right, so there is prospects as well. The unicorn energy. There is a potential for things to come around. The grasshopper is very expressive, and the keywords: singing, expression, word. For this to come around, something has to be expressed, something has to be communicated, and it's the same energy here. Apprentice of Swords. Even if you are moving on, even if you are closing, I do feel like this has to, communication has to come in. There's a lot of watching energy in this connection, like watching each other, but it has to be communication, there has to be expression. Yeah. All right, guys, that is the reading. I think that you're on a path that this month could be quite, filled with a lot of decisions, a lot of careful moves on your path. Yeah, this connection is something that I don't think this is one that you could just like throw away. Things have to be packed up. If you're moving on from it, it has to be packed up. If you want this, because it does seem like somebody here wants this to come back around, then it also has to be, you both might need to clear a lot of air between you two, with the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords. All of that is difficult. So I'm wishing you all the best on the path. Take care, and if you did like this, please do give a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and I would look forward to seeing you again. Take care.